The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Four and 6 on the season. They're 1-4 in the OCC, playing host to the Wooster Generals with a record of 5-8 on the year. They're 3-4 in the Howell Cardinal Conference, and they've won 2 games in a row. Stay tuned for the pregame show, and also we'll be picking up the special Chair of Honor ceremony as well here in just a few moments after this on WKLM. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get beef round bottom round roast for $4.39 a pound, red or white seedless grapes for $2.88 a pound, and Smith's Premium Ice Cream for $3.98. They also have beef loin boneless New York strip steak for $9.99 a pound, beef round boneless bottom round steak $4.59 a pound, and Crystal Farms Chunker shredded cheese 2 for $4. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Uh-oh. You just walked into Aunt Jan's house and realized you're the only one who didn't bring something for the family holiday gift exchange. What's that, Aunt Jan? You sent an email over a month ago telling everyone to bring a gift? Of course you did. Let me go grab it, you say as you slyly slip out the door and head to your car. You make your way to Guggesberg Cheese, where you know you'll find the perfect gift that everybody will be fighting over. With ready-made holiday gifts available for pickup, gifting has never been easier. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 on State Route 557 between Berlin and Charm. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Do your New Year's resolutions involve becoming a better saver? CSB can help with that. Our website provides tips and guides for getting started, and our Money Manager tool within online banking will help keep you on track. The budget tool creates a custom plan based off your last 3 months of spending, helping to tailor your budget to your lifestyle. Let CSB help you find success in sticking to your budget. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
The game just kind of finishing up here over at the Dungeon, as it is Wooster going to get this victory over West Holmes tonight. And Wooster will get that victory by the final margin tonight of 49-27 to cap off the JV game in the Dungeon. And again, momentarily, we'll be picking up the special Chair of Honor ceremony. Of course, they had that at the football stadium earlier this season, back in the fall. And they'll be doing it inside the basketball gym taking place tonight as the JV game has come to a close. First, for the varsity game, West Holmes facing Wooster. A big win for West Holmes at Wooster earlier this season. Defeated them for the first time at Wooster since 2013. So for an opportunity to take on this Wooster team again here tonight. And West Holmes, that was in the 12-13 season. Now we'll pick up the special Chair of Honor ceremony right now.
This is 92,000 plus since World War I. Boston locksmith, a member of Rolling Thunder, Harley Davidson, motorcycle Joe Yachimot. He was the person that started the movement. He proposed the project to Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots. Gillette Stadium became the first professional football stadium to have a Chair of Honor in 2012. Kraft reached out to the Hussey Seating Company of Maine, which provided that seat. They are the company that provided the seat we're dedicating here tonight. They're also the company that provides the chair for Rolling Thunder programs. There are between 800 to 1,000 venues across the country, from high schools to colleges to professional stadiums and gyms to other public places that have a Chair of Honor installed. Let this empty chair serve as a memorial to those who served in the military of our great nation but have not returned home to us. They are prisoners of war and missing in action. America will ever be forever grateful for bravery and sacrifice in the service to our nation. We will never forget it. At this time, we'd like to have any active members or veterans of the military please stand and be recognized. We'd also like to thank Dave McMillan and his buildings trades class who built the platform. If any of them are here, please stand and be recognized. We'd also like to thank Larry Wade and Ohio Floors who provided the material and finish. If any of them are here, please stand. Also, Shreve Hardware, Ace Hardware in Millersburg, and the West Holmes School Board, Athletic Booster Club, and the community for their support, and obviously all the veterans for their service. Thank you.
All right, that concludes the special Chair of Honor ceremony here in the dungeon. We'll take a break. We'll go back now. Time for Before the Tip coming up next here on WKLM.
Hi, I'm Zach Noble from Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. At Holmes Wayne Electric, our staff embraces the community we serve. We serve on local boards, we coach youth sports, and we donate to causes benefiting our local veterans, law enforcement, and hospitals. But that's just our employees. Over 7,200 of our members round their bill up every month to donate to our Operation Roundup Foundation. Since 2006, our foundation has given back over $830,000 to our community. We're not just keeping your lights on, we are taking the power of caring hearts to make a difference.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Hi, this is Kevin Maltrich. As former West Holmes High School graduate, player, and coach, I understand what hometown is all about. That's why I'm excited to be part of a great sales team here at your hometown dealership, Village Motors in Millersburg. As a husband and father of three, it's important to find a vehicle that's a right fit for your family. No one can do better than Village Motors. So next time you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, stop by and see me, Kevin Maltrich, at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Also, West Holmes assistant basketball coach and Sammy Flo Hall. 2 road games over the weekend for your team of Sammy and West Holmes. Of course, had a 2-point loss at Mount Vernon on Friday. Rebounded to get a win at Maysville on Saturday night. And you look at that Mount Vernon game, a game where you made more shots than them. You rebounded them, but 9 3-pointers made by Mount Vernon in that game. How big of a key was that, and then getting that 2-point edge?
That was a very big key for them. With us even rebounding them and shooting them, you hit 9 threes. It's going to play a significant difference in the game, and it showed at the end.
That's just part of being the OCC, right? You're going to have battles every single night, and obviously all you can ask is give yourself a chance to win. In the end, obviously, you had an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Our OCC is very up and down right now, and I would like to say that we try to give our boys a chance to win every game, and, can't win them all.
You come right back the following night against a Maysville team where really you dominated the second quarter. That ended up being a key difference. Talk about what allowed you to get on top of that second quarter to kind of get the lead and get that win.
Well, coming off our loss from Mount Vernon, the boys were very disappointed about it, and we knew that we had a bounce back game right after it, so a lot of them were very determined that it wasn't going to turn out the way the Mount Vernon game was. So it was a lot of want and drive from our boys that led us to play that well, as long as us playing as a team. We shared the ball, we had great ball movement, and our defense was great. We really played as a team, which really helped in that second quarter.
I think that's a nice attribute we've seen from this team, the fact that they have been able to rebound. When they get a tough loss, this seemed to get this team down for very long. They come right back the following night to try and get that win.
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing that has really held these boys down, especially with a schedule like ours. We have back-to-back games and a lot of games in a few amount of days. So they do bounce back very fast. We like to reiterate that we have a short memory to keep that in their head.
All right, you take on this Wooster team. Of course, you beat them first time since 2013, a win at their place. I'm sure they're going to be aiming for you guys, of course, here tonight, but still a quality win at their place by 10 points. What do you remember from that game in that earlier win over Wooster?
My favorite part of that game is it was the first time that we actually got to see our boys play together. There wasn't anybody forcing anything. There wasn't a leading scorer. There wasn't anything out of the element right there. We actually played good West Holmes basketball as a team, and we saw what we could accomplish there by beating them by 10 at Wooster.
Yeah, a lot of guys chipping into that game. One guy, Zevin Proper, had 15 points in that game. We kind of seen when Zevin kind of has that shot go on, it kind of helps open up the offense. How key is that to Zevin kind of get included, as you mentioned, part of the rest of the guys in that offense?
Oh, it's very important. My dad and I have talked about it afterwards that we need Zevin to be aggressive. We need him to shoot because his shot's very deadly, and it was just a matter of time until he finally got into the rhythm of things. And we saw that here against Claymont, and then we also saw that at Wooster as well.
I'm saving for tonight then. Obviously, you mentioned playing together, certainly be a key win aspect of getting that win before. Anything else as far as keys you guys have talked about to the team of Alfred tonight?
We've been very focused on rebounding, because we are a very small team, and the rebounding usually does not go into our favor, especially with offensive rebounds and second chance points. But besides playing as a team, playing together, especially on our home floor, we really want to emphasize getting a rebound and securing it.
All right, Sammy, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes assistant basketball coach, Sammy Flo Hall.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com. Join the Coppin Realty and Auctions online-only high coop contents auction, with bidding officially open and ending on Tuesday, January 25th at 6 p.m. This auction has Kubota tractors, mowers, trailers, and yard tools, along with woodworking and shop tools, furniture, household, and miscellaneous items. For more information, contact Tim Miller at 740-502-6786. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction online-only high coop contents auction. Bid now before the auction closes on January 25th at 6 p.m. Visit Coppin-Auctions.com.
Hi, this is Kevin Multrich. As former West Holmes High School graduate, player, and coach, I understand what hometown is all about. That's why I'm excited to be part of a great sales team here at your hometown dealership, Village Motors in Millersburg. As a husband and father of 3, it's important to find a vehicle that's a right fit for your family. No one can do better than Village Motors. So next time you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, stop by and see me, Kevin Multrich, at Village Motors in Millersburg.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. They are dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own. Keim offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard right. You can place your local delivery order online at keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
The JV contest, Wooster defeated West Holmes tonight, 49-27. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Matt Croy, and the game played earlier this season back on December 30th at Wooster. The Knights got a win over Wooster for the first time at their place since the 2012-13 season. That was back on January 25th, 2013, where West Holmes won 68-58 in their game earlier this year. A key aspect was from the three-point distance, as West Holmes connected on 7 of 15 three-pointers for 47%. Worcester just 2 for 16 from beyond the arc for 12% by comparison. And West Holmes able to get that 68-58 victory. In that win for West Holmes, it was Xander Schultz. I should say him with the 15 points in the contest. Xander Schultz, and also Blake Morrison had 11. And Brock Zimmerly had 11 points and 10 points scored by Mason Wolf in the contest. And it was also Chandler Wells who chipped in with 17 points to go along with 9 rebounds in that game for West Holmes, able to get that victory over Wooster in that game. For Wooster in the loss, Drew Dossie had 17. Micah McKee, 14 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double for him. Javar Simpson had 14 points and 7 boards. And Caleb Scott off the bench, he had 8 points in that Wooster loss for that contest. Again, West Holmes winner earlier this year over Wooster, 68-58. Back with more on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Freedom. We let you decide. Are you looking for a bank that offers checking accounts that fit your lifestyle? Account options that provide the features that make each day easier to navigate through. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, we let you choose the accounts that answer your individual financial needs. By simply answering 3 easy questions. Yes, I said 3. You can determine the perfect account. And now you can open that account online and begin banking with us today at kilbuckbank.com. It's all about freedom of choice. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
At Guggisberg Cheese, you'll find an unbelievable section of your favorite cheeses, as well as some really good deals. In case you're looking for something unique, we have a number of imports, along with the Guggisberg classics you know and love. If you haven't already curd, it really doesn't get cheddar than this. So don't Swiss out. Hit the road, Pepperjack, and stop on out to Guggisberg Cheese, where the baby Swiss is really, really good. Yeah, we know this ad is cheesy, but we regret nothing.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Points per game. Wooster averaging 63 points per contest. Defensively, the Knights have the edge there, allowing 55.4 a game. The Generals allow 63.2 a game on the defensive end. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference, Lexington and Ashland both tied for first place at 5-2. That's followed by Mount Vernon at 4-2. Wooster is 3-4. Mansfield Senior is 2-4. Madison 2-4. West Holmes 1-4 on the OCC. Against conference opponents, Wooster averaging 61.9 a game, and West Holmes averaging 55 points and 55.5 points per contest. Defensively, the Knights allowing 60.8 a game in the OCC, and for Wooster, they're allowing 58.1 a game on the defensive end in conference action. Waynedale 5-6, Triway 4-8, Danville is 4-8, Loudonville a record of 3-10. Other games around the area tonight has Garaway at Indian Valley, CVCA's at Triway, Rittman playing host to Waynedale, Centerburg is at Danville, East Canton is also at Central Christian, and Tusky Valley's at playing host to Tusnall. Since 2013, and actually going for the first win at home over Wooster since February 4th of 2014, if they can get a win tonight on their home floor. So West Holmes, a big battle here tonight. We know this Wooster team is playing very good basketball here lately, though they've won their last two.
Yeah, with that loss to West Holmes, that seemed like that was a precipitator for Wooster to kind of get things back on track. That was a little bit of a shock to the Generals when West Holmes came into Wooster High School and beat them that night. And Wooster has increased their scoring average per game as a team since that West Holmes game. And, defensively, they look like they're starting to get back into a rhythm. Whereas I think they started out 0-1 in the OCC, they've now won 3 games in the conference, which, as we know, the league is one of the more difficult in this part of
on WKLM.
You can never go down the wrong trail when you go to Millersburg Tire Service. They have the best brands, along with the most experienced tire experts in the area. When it comes to tires in Holmes and surrounding counties, pick the right trail and drive the Millersburg Tire Service. They've been getting the job done right for 68 years. That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-through to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, including property listings, they have the buyers. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
To stay as warm as possible, you add an extra layer. It's the same when it comes to your windows. MRV Siding Supply has Provia triple pane windows, providing an extra layer of insulation. MRV Siding Supply also has Provia Signet fiberglass doors with a foam-filled solid core Energy Star rated. MRV Siding Supply, Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, PA. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Line is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Middlesburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Scott Miller.
Thanks a lot, Matt. For the Wooster Generals, coming in with a record of 5-8, 3-4 in the OCC, and coached by Michael Snowbarger. Starting for the Generals, a 6'1 senior, a 19 points per game average, number 15, Drew Dawsey. Also at guard, a 5'10 senior, number 10, Jack Williams. At forward, a 6'2 junior, also scoring 8 points per game, number 4, Blake Bowen. At forward, a 6'6 senior, scoring 16 points per game, averaging 12 rebounds per game, and the team's leading shot blocker, number 2, Micah McKee. And back in the starting lineup for the Generals, a 6'4 junior, scoring 9 points per game, number 42, Caleb Scott. For the home team tonight, the West Holmes Knights, coming in with a record of 4-6 overall, 1-4 in the OCC, coached tonight by John Miller in the absence of second-year coach Don Hall. At guard, a 5'9 senior, averaging 12.4 points per game. That's number 1, Blake Morrison. Number 2, a guard, 6'1 senior, averaging 16.6 points per game, 7 rebounds per game. Again, that's number 2, Channer Wells. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 10, Zevin Proper. At forward, a 5'11 senior, averaging 5 points per game, number 24, Brock Zimmerly. And at forward this evening, a 6'2 junior, averaging 5.2 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, number 33, Mason Wolf.
And the starting lineup is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They'll pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 330-674-1483. Mac Ray alongside Scott Miller. And, of course, glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. We're also video live streaming the game on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. That is courtesy of Claxon Communications. Lydia Brady and Emma Merriman providing full video tonight for the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages if you want to check that out as well. Jumping for West Holmes, Blake Morrison, a 5'9 senior. And jumping for Wooster is going to be Micah McKee, a 6'6 senior. And West Holmes going to win that toss. How about that? And they'll go from left to right with it. Here's Blake Morrison. Pass right wing goes to Channer Wells. Bounce pass out top. Now to Wolf. And mid-post, Brock Zimmerly backs it into the paint, spins around. His shot off the glass going to be no good. Rebound ripped away by Mason Wolf. Kicks it high on the right side. Back to reset the offense. Knights with it. On the right wing, here's Wells. Now to the corner. Drive to the baseline. Dumps it in. Goes to Brock Zimmerly. He'll make it up no good. Rebound. Fought for grab this time by Micah McKee. Generals basketball right to left. Long pass to the front court to Bowen. Bowen shut up baseline. Going to be up and good. Blake Bowen will strike first for Wooster. They're up 2-0. Bowen, a 6'2 junior, averaging 8 points per contest. Knights with it. Here's Blake Morrison to the foul line. His pass out top goes to wide open Zevin Proper. His three-pointer's off the mark. Rebound corralled by Zimmerly. His putback is going to be no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Zimmerly again. Out top to Wells. Wells head fake left wing Morrison. Morrison to the baseline. His shot up from 10 feet away. No good. Rebound corralled by Micah McKee. Generals have it and a 2-point lead. And in the front court, here's Adasi. Dribbles it to the foul line. His 50-footers up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound grabbed, this time by Channer Wells. He'll push it across the half-court line for the Knights. Wells to the foul line. Drive, backs it up. Fadeaway jumper up, and going to be knocked down. Channer Wells, his first two. They'll tie it up at 2 apiece. Wooster basketball in the backcourt. Here's the dribble by McKee across the half-court line, guarded by Wells. Drive to the baseline, Micah McKee. Head fake, shot for the right block, blocked, and rebound grabbed inside by Channer Wells. Long pass goes to Morrison, dumps it into a cutting Zevin Proper. He'll lay it up left hand, no good. Rebound putback is good by Mason Wolf, and the foul. Mason Wolf, he's come to play tonight, Scott. Already a couple of offensive rebounds, now a chance for a three-point play. First team foul on the Generals. And that foul going to be slapped on Caleb Scott, his first. Free throw by Wolf is good. The 6'2 junior averaging 5 points per game and 4 rebounds per contest.
Yeah, Mason's really starting to come together here as this season has moved along.
5-2 West Holmes lead. Generals have it on the right wing. With it is Blake Bowen. Pass goes high on the right side. And a carry is going to be called on Drew Dossie trying to make a move on that right wing against the Knights defense. That's the first Wooster turnover. West Holmes with it. And a 3-point advantage. Under 6 minutes to play. First quarter from the dungeon. Here's Blake Morrison out top. Fumbles it, picks it up, falls down, gets the pass off to Wolf just in time. And the corner, Proper, his 3-pointer's up in the air, going to knock it down. Zevin Proper, his first 3 points, now an 8-2 West Holmes lead.
Great ball movement by West Holmes on that series.
And that allowed Proper to get open in that corner. They're going to call a foul now, meanwhile, in the backcourt on Blake Morrison. Got tangled up with Dossie, his first team foul now on the Knights. Focal pressure on him. Battle now grabbed by Jack Williams in the backcourt, 5'10 junior guard. I should say the senior guard across the timeline. Pass to the corner goes to Micah McKee. McKee to the baseline. Has it stripped away, but a foul called on Chandler Wells going for that steal. That's the second team foul on West Holmes, and now Wells has his first personal foul. At the foul line, Micah McKee, 6'6" senior forward, averaging 16 points per game and leads this team in rebounding at 12 rebounds per contest, and also leads the team in block shots. They're going to call that foul on the floor, so no free throws. Rebound to the corner. Grab near side by Caleb Scott. Now to Bowen high on the left side. He'll take it out top. Now the handoff goes to Micah McKee around the perimeter. McKee jabs it to the foul line. His 50-footers up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound. Corralled by Jack Williams. His putback is going to be good. Jack Williams has his first 2. And now Wooster back to within 4. Knights with the basketball. Up 8-4. Here's Chandler Wells out top. Wells shovels the right wing back to Blake Morrison. Morrison with it out top. Now to the foul line. Nice pass to the right block to Mason Wolf. His shot's up, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Wolf. Kicks it back out top. It'll be saved by Zimmerly, but he throws it away. Turnover on West Holmes. With the steal, Blake Bowen. He'll hand it off to Jack Williams. That's where West Holmes got their first turnover. Back in the right corner. Receipt on the far side. Now the drive to the baseline. By Dossie, he'll be cut off. Around the foul line. Now to Caleb Scott. Scott to the right block. His shot up, no good. Rebound juggled and out of bounds and off of Wooster. And the Wooster players saying that went off of West Holmes, but they will not win that argument. So the Knights will have that with 4.5 to play in the first and an 8-4 advantage. Half-court defense applied by the Generals. Here's Blake Morrison with it, looking for the play call.
I'm sure the West Holmes coaching staff is probably pleased with how active their team is on their offensive boards.
No question about it. That pass goes inside by Block Zimley, a little too wide of Mason Wolf, and goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, the second on the Knights. Wolf will now check out, and pressure is on by the Knights. Checking in, Corbin Felton, 6'1 junior. With it in the backcourt, Jack Williams. He'll take it himself across the half-court line. Working against Zevin Proper. Williams bounce pass goes to the corner. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Blake Morrison. It'll stay with the Generals. 4 minutes to play first quarter. Wooster has the basketball, and they trail 8-4. Here's Jack Williams to inbound. Lobs it high on the right side to Bowen. Left point to McKee. His 3-pointer's up in the air. Going to be knocked down. Micah McKee. His first 3 points. Now a 1-point ball game. Knights lead at 8-7. Blake Morrison across the timeline calls the play for the Knights. Now to the corner goes to Zevin Proper. Proper with it out top. Hands it off down to Corbin Felton. Now to Chandler Wells to the top of the key. Wells to the right wing. Pulls it up. His 18-footer's up in the air. No good. Rebound to the 4. Knocked in and dove after by Zimmerly. And a scrum for the basketball. Going to be finally tied up. Hell ball arrow points to Wooster. So they'll get that team rebound. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. Brogan Steimel reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Full court pressure is on by the Knights. Inbounded and grabbed in the backcourt by Drew Dossie, who will walk it across the timeline. 6'1 senior, averaging 19 a game. Dossie drive to the lane. Dumps it inside. Finds his teammate, and he'll lay it in. It was Javar Simpson who laid that in. Comes off the bench. Simpson, his first two for the 6'4 senior. 9-8 lead for Wooster, meanwhile, their first lead of this first quarter. Knights with it on the left wing. And that's a 7-0 run by the Generals now, since West Holmes led it 8-2. Blake Morrison to the foul line now on the right wing. Grabbed by Xander Schultz. Schultz drive, runner by Schultz up. No good, but he'll be bumped and fouled. Good drive by Xander Schultz. Nice to see him. He's been out the last couple of games with an injury, going back to that Claymont game. So good to get him in off the bench and get some action here. And West also certainly could use his offense. That'll be the second team foul on Wooster. Call that foul on Dossie, his first. Free throw up, no good by Xander Schultz.
Xander does a lot of great things. He's such a great athlete, very good jumper, and they've missed him in the lineup, especially in the starting lineup.
Free throw up going to be good. Second attempt. His first point. 6-foot junior averaging 7.5 a game and 4 rebounds per contest. And a 63% free throw shooter. We're tied up at 9 apiece. Second tie of the first quarter. Worcester ball. Here's Dossie to the left wing. Spins around to the baseline. His shot's up in the air. Going to be off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Xander Schultz. His pass goes to Wells, who will cross the half-court line for the Knights. Wells with it out top. On the right wing, Zimmerly to the corner to Blake Morrison. Morrison's pass out of the bucket goes to Corbin Felton. His shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Wooster to the front court. Here's Jack Williams after the rebound. Williams shot up, going to be no good with the left hand. Rebound goes to Corbin Felton. West Holmes with the ball. Morrison to the front court. Morrison with it out top, tied up at 9. Picks it up. Right point on the pass. Xander Schultz, his three-pointer's no good. Rebound snatched away by a leaping Micah McKee. McKee will take it himself across the timeline. His pass goes high in the air and out of bounds. Kind of caught and being indecisive that time. He was looking inside. That was defended well. And then tried to throw it to the corner, went out of bounds. So really the defense causing that turnover, and that's the second on Wooster. 9-9 to score. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. Here's Chandler Wells. Pass out top. Now to Felton. He'll throw it away. There's the steal. Dossie to the front court. Bounce pass. Crowd inside. It'll be to Blake Bowen. His shot blocked. Rebound goes to Blake Morrison. Morrison to the front court for the Knights. Tied up at 9 still. Minute and a half to play in the first. Morrison, pass left wing Schultz. Gets the handoff over to Proper. His three-pointer high in the air. He'll knock it down. Zevon Proper, his second three-pointer. West Holmes back in the lead, 12-9. Wooster ball, out top McKee. His three-pointer's up from the top of the key, no good. Rebound grabbed. It was picked up that time by Zach Harpster, and then he was fouled. That'll be the 13th foul on West Holmes, and Proper has his first personal. Good to see Proper on track early on. Zevon Proper, 5'10 junior, averaging just over 6 points per game. Inbounded to the corner to McKee. He'll back it in to the right block. Double team, knock loose, and grabbed by McKee. Tries to throw it off of Proper, but he went out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover on the Generals, and the third on Wooster so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, West Holmes is not budging on defense. They're doing a great job trying to keep McKee outside of the key.
And the Knights with it now as a result with that three-point lead. Three-pointer by Chandler Wells. Meanwhile, he'll knock it down. Chandler Wells has 5 first quarter points. West Holmes a 6-point lead. Wooster ball. Here's McKee. Drive. Lost it. Stolen away by Chandler Wells. Wells to the front court on the fast break. His layup is going to be no good, but he'll be fouled. Chandler Wells getting it done here on the fast break, and that'll be the third team foul Wooster in this first quarter. Drew Dossie has his second personal foul also, and that's a big foul as Dossie picking up his second personal. Dossie leading scorer for this Generals team. Free throw by Chandler Wells up. That's going to be good. 6 points for Chandler Wells as Sam Spring is in. 5'11 sophomore for Blake Morrison. Chandler Wells, 6'1 senior guard, averaging 16.5 a game to lead West Holmes in scoring and 7 rebounds per contest. An 87% free throw shooter. And he looked the part right there. He knocks them both down. He has now 7 points. 17-9 West Holmes, Wooster ball. Here's Dossie still out there with 2 fouls. Down to the foul line. Pass left wing. Now 3-point up there by Harpster. That's going to be no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Wooster's hands, and the Knights going to keep this basketball. Michael Stubarger thought that was off of West Holmes, and he's explaining his argument right now to the official. West Holmes with the ball, 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. And the Knights with the ball with an 8-point lead. Here's Chandler Wells into the front court. Guarded by Dossie. 10 seconds to play in the first. Wells with it out top. Now 3-point up for the air, going to be knocked down. Chandler Wells red hot as the first quarter comes to a close.
NBA 3-point range.
Yes, it was. At the end of one, it's West Holmes 20 and Wooster 9. This is OCC basketball on KLM. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Roadie's IGA Marketplace. Get Gerber's boneless, skinless chicken thighs for $3.39 a pound. Sweet Gala apples for 98 cents a pound. And Bush's Best Baked or Grillin' Beans for $1.98. They also have 93% lean ground beef for $5.19 a pound. Pork loin bone and rib chops for $1.79 a pound. And chicken tenders with choice of side and small beverage for $5.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Roadie's IGA.
Hi, this is Kevin Multrich. As former West Holmes High School graduate, player, and coach, I understand what hometown is all about. That's why I'm excited to be part of a great sales team here at your hometown dealership, Village Motors in Millersburg. As a husband and father of 3, it's important to find a vehicle that's a right fit for your family. No one can do better than Village Motors. So next time you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, stop by and see me, Kevin Multrich, at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Down 9-8. Since then, a 12-0 run to close out that first quarter, and they have a 20-9 advantage to begin the second. Knights had the basketball. Here's Blake Morrison into the front court. And he'll dribble it down high on the right side. Morrison dribbles it, gets the handoff. Here's Chandler Wells near the midcourt line. He'll take it to the foul line. Wells lost it on the floor, grabs it again. Now to Morrison. Morrison's going to be fouled. Good recovery by the Knights. That'll be a foul called on the Generals. Their 4th team hit foul coming in this first half of play. That foul going to be slapped on Javar Simpson. That's his first personal. First quarter numbers courtesy of Scott Miller. We'll get to those momentarily. That pass to the corner goes to Zimmerly. He'll dribble it now to the paint. Cut off. Into the corner to Mason Wolf. He'll find Wells high on the right side. Chandler Wells dribbles it. Stutter step. Double team to the right wing to Zimmerly. Right block to Mason Wolf. His shot's up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound going to be around inside. It's going to be picked up by the Generals, and as Luke Stobarger in the game now, 6'5" sophomore. Pass to Simpson on the other end, knocked out of bounds by Mason Wolf. He threw it off of Simpson, and that will indeed be West Holmes basketball. Turnover on the Generals, that'll be their 5th. First quarter numbers, again, courtesy of Scott Miller. West Holmes 4 for 5 from 3-point distance, red hot there. Wooster was 1 for 2 for 50%. West Holmes 2 for 10 from 2-point range, just 20%. Wooster was 3 for 10 for 30%. The shot no good by Blake Morrison on the drive. Rebound putback is good by Mason Wolf. Wolves has 5. West Holmes now on a 14-0 run. They're up 22-9. Wooster ball. Pass out top. Over to Stobarger. Right wing Dossie. He'll spin around. Pass inside under the bucket. Goes over to Micah McKee, and he'll throw it away. Turnover number 6 on Wooster. Long pass to the front court goes to Wells. His layup is going to be good. Chandler Wells, he has 12. West Holmes on a 16-0 run. 24-9. West Holmes. All Knights right now. 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Wooster ball. Here's Dossie. Drive. Lane. Layup by Dossie going to be no good. Rebound ripped away by Mason Wolf. Now Morrison has the basketball. Baseball pass goes front court. Stolen away by McKee. McKee has it the other way for Wooster. Knocked loose on the floor. Diving after it, Morrison. And it will be tied up. Hell ball arrow does stay with Wooster. Finishing up those first quarter numbers. West Holmes 4 or 5 for the foul line. Wooster did not get there. West Holmes out-rebounding Wooster 13-6. And 4 turnovers for the Generals, 3 for the Knights in that first quarter. Stobarger to inbound, does so to the corner. To Caleb Scott, out top to Blake Bowen. On the right point to Stobarger. He'll hand it off now to Drew Dossie. Back in the left wing, Blake Bowen. Into the corner finds Caleb Scott. Out top now to Stobarger. Top of the key three-pointer, going to be up in the air, going to be no good by Dossie. Missed everything. Rebound in the air bar, grabbed by Chandler Wells. Wells has it for the Knights. Long pass goes cross court to Zimmerly. His three-pointer is going to be no good. A rebound tracked down by Blake Bowen. 24-9 West Holmes now. Foul called in the backcourt on Zevin Proper. Got a little too close, says the official. Fourth team foul on West Holmes. And Proper has his second personal foul. For all your furnaces and generator needs this winter, contact MRE Services in Baltic, 330-897-4869. MRE Services, heating, cooling, and electrical. Wooster ball. Here's Dossie into the front court. Takes a left wing drive. Runner by Dossie off the glass. No good. Rebound grab by Xander Schultz. He'll push it across the timeline for the Knights. Schultz on the left wing. Now to Chandler Wells. Wells head fake, dribbles it, gets called for traveling. And that'll be the fifth turnover on West Holmes tonight. If you're looking to keep your summer tan this winter, stop by the Beach Club Tanning Salon. They have two locations to serve you better in Millersburg and Berlin. Wooster with the basketball to the front court. That pass goes high on the left side to Blake Bowen. He'll be pushed from behind by Brock Zimmerly. 15th foul West Holmes. And now Zimmerly will have his first personal foul. Blake Bowen, 6'2", junior, averaging 8 points per game. He'll inbound the basketball midway into the front court for Wooster on the near side. His pass goes to Drew Dossie outside. Dossie staying out there with two personal fouls. Down to Bowen on the right wing. Out top to Jack Williams. Now the Dossie. Dossie with it. Now takes it to the corner. His pass goes around the foul line to Caleb Scott. He's double teamed. Out top back to Dossie. Left wing to Bowen. His three-pointers up in the air going to be no good. Rebound goes to Brock Zimmerly. Now the Chandler Wells in the backcourt. Knights with the basketball, still up 24-9.
West Holmes doing a great job blocking out on defense.
Yes, they really are. That pass goes to Zimmerly out top. Inside to a cutting Blake Morrison. His layup no good. Rebound grabbed out of bounds by Caleb Stott. Into his hands, but he was out of bounds, so it'll go right back to West Holmes. The Knights will get that basically that offensive team rebound. So to inbound going to be Blake Morrison to the right of their own backboard. His pass goes to the corner, but throws it away. Stole him into the front court now to Micah McKee. His layup is going to be good, and the foul. So the turnover leads to the basket, snapping a 16-0 West Holmes run. That foul is called on Corbin Felton. 16 fouls on West Holmes, and Felton has his first. McKee with a chance for a three-point play at the foul line. McKee has 5 points, first points of the quarter for Wooster. And that free throw knocked down by McKee. He has 6 points. 24-12 lead now for the Knights. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Here's Morrison with it. Pass out top goes to Felton. Now the Chandler Wells. Wells to the foul line, backs it up. Now drive. Wells past the corner goes to Corbin Felton. Now the Xander Schultz. Schultz drive, lane. Runner by Schultz up, no good. Rebound grab by Xander Schultz. His putback can be high in the air. That's no good. Rebound finally grabbed by Blake Morrison. Second chance opportunities. Morrison double team. Lost it on the floor. Diving after it, going to be a held ball again. The Knights fortunate. They'll keep this basketball as the arrow points their direction. Definitely a sloppy possession, as now in for Chandler Wells going to be for West Holmes. Nate Fair, the 6'2 sophomore.
I like the West Holmes energy. On the other hand, I think they need to slow things down a little bit, be a little more patient, kind of let the game come to them.
Here's Morrison, drive to the baseline, head fake. Looking, cross-court pass to Schultz. His three-pointers up in the air, that's going to be no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks to the left wing. Now to Nate Fair. Out top to Zimmerly. Right wing, Blake Morrison. Morrison with it out top. He'll find Corbin Felton. Back to Xander Schultz. Schultz backs it up. Back in the quarter goes to Nate Fair. Fair to the baseline. His footers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed under the basket by Felton, and he'll get called for traveling. Had nowhere to go with it. Eventually the travel is to call. And West Holmes will get that turnover. And that'll be number 7 for West Holmes in this first half. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Call 330-279-4522. Three-pointer by McKee, no good. Rebound goes to Blake Morrison. He'll be fouled. And you'll see that foul's on. Dossie was in the vicinity of that. 15th foul on Wooster. But they're calling that instead on Blake Bowen. And that's definitely fortunate for Wooster as Dossie didn't pick up that third personal. It's the first on Blake Bowen. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing that Subway Player of the Game. The player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. Knights with it. Here's Chandler Wells back in the game. His shot for the right wing is up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Drew Dossey. His pass to Jack Williams across the timeline for the Generals. Back to Dossey high on the right side. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Dossey, foul line, 50-footers up in the air, no good. Rebound goes to Chandler Wells. Wells into the front court for the Knights on the left wing. Wells, drive, lane, runner off the glass, no good. Out top to Zimmerly, his 3-pointers up in the air, that's no good. Rebound fought for, grabbed by Chandler Wells, but he throws it away. And going to be a foul called on Brock Zimmerly. 17 fouls now on West Holmes. Zimmerly has his second personal foul. Now it'll be a 1-1 for Wooster. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. At the line, Blake Bowen. As I mentioned earlier, averaging 8 points per game for the 6'2 junior forward. Free throw is up. That's going to be good for Blake Bowen. Now has 3 points in this first half. 24-13 advantage for West Holmes. 2.5 to play in the second quarter. Second free throw's up, no good. Rebound to the corner, goes out of bounds off of McKee. It'll be Knights basketball. 11-point advantage still for West Holmes. The ball inbounded in the backcourt to Blake Morrison. He'll call out to play.
West Holmes been stuck on this number 24 for quite a while here in the second quarter.
4-0 run by Wooster. Here's Xander Schultz to the corner, now grabbed. Back over to Schultz on the left point from Felton. Now to Blake Morrison. His 15-footers up in the air, going to be no good. Morrison missed it. Rebound grabbed by Micah McKee. McKee will take it himself past front court. On the right wing goes to Dossey. Dumps to the side, goes to Jack Williams. He'll make it in and a foul. Here comes Wooster coming right back. Here's Jack Williams. Has 4 points, a chance for a 3-point play. And now a 6-0 run by the Generals. 18 fouls now on West Holmes. That last foul, Brock Zimmerly, his second, make that called on instead on Mason Wolf, his first. Free throw going to be knocked down by Jack Williams. He has 5 points. And now a 7-0 run by Wooster. They trail by 8 at 24-16. 2 minutes to play in the first half, and the pass by Wells goes to Corbin Felton. His shot for the foul line is up in the air. Banks it off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Blake Bowen. Bowen to the front court. Now on the left wing. And he'll be fouled by Corbin Felton. 19 fouls on West Holmes, so that foul is going to again send the General to the foul line. Felton has the second personal foul. And again, it will be Blake Bowen to the charity stripe. And Bowen does have 3 points. Well, as hot as West Holmes was, now they're ice cold, and as you mentioned, stuck on that 24 score. 1:49 to play in the second quarter. Here's the free throw up. Going to be well short of the rim. Air ball, in fact, on that free throw. And the West Holmes will have the ball right back. It'll be Xander Schultz to inbound it on the back baseline. He'll do so to Blake Morrison. Morrison calls out the play. He'll cross the timeline. Takes it right wing. Morrison dribbles it now to the right point, now to the foul line. Now to Wolf on the left wing goes to Chandler Wells. Wells out top, now to the foul line. Wells, floater up in the air, going to be knocked down. Chandler Wells with that bucket. And now 14 points. There's a 26-16 lead for West Holmes. Here's a drive to the baseline. Shot goes out, the pass goes out top rather to Bowen. He'll have it stolen away. Blake Morrison has a long pass to the front court, grabbed by Chandler Wells. Wells head fake. Pass left wing now to Nate Fair. He'll lose it, stolen away. Turnover on West Holmes, that'll be their 8th. 7 by comparison for Wooster. Now Jack Williams on the right wing. Williams drive to the baseline. Pushes off, late call, but now they finally called the whistle. He pushed off of Blake Morrison, and that'll be an offensive foul on Jack Williams. His first 16th foul, Wooster. He was along the basket looking for some room. He just shoved Blake Morrison to the floor, and now West Holmes has it on the back baseline, up by 10. 50 seconds in counting, first half. West Holmes a 10-point lead, up 26-16. Chandler Wells in the front court. He'll have it. He has 14 points in this first half. Back to Blake Morrison. Morrison to the left point. Backs it up. Back over to Chandler Wells. West Holmes maybe looking for that final shot of the half. Wells hands it off again in front of that midcourt line to Morrison. He'll find Schultz high on the right side. Schultz backs up. Poke loose. There's the steal by Dossie. Dossie, layup off the glass is going to be good. Dossie, his first two of the half. 26-18 lead for West Holmes. Dossie taking a chance on that steal with those two personal fouls, but it paid off. 10 seconds to go. Here's Chandler Wells out top. 7 seconds. Wells in the left wing. Backs it up. Wells, leader on the three-pointer up in the air. Knocks it down. What a shot, Chandler Wells, as the first half comes to a close. Halftime score from the Dungeon. West Holmes 29 and Wooster 18. Back around the recap the first half for you on WKLM.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly.
524423.
This is Tim Meyer with ProMotion Therapy, where we understand that your health. Give us a call today to schedule an appointment and join the ProMotion Therapy family, promoting a better you.
When it comes to service of your farm equipment, your one-stop shop should be at Buckeye Farm and Garden. In their full-service garage, they can work on any construction tractor, farm equipment, or fleet service. And check out their shop for their selection of construction and farm equipment to rental equipment. Buckeye Farm and Garden will try to get you what you need to get the job done. Whether it's farm equipment, parts, or service, stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden, located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Check them out at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call 674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection. It is halftime from the Dungeon, and West Holmes has a 29-18 lead over Wooster, and it was a first half of runs. West Holmes led 8-2 in the first quarter, then Wooster would go on a 7-0 run. They led 9-8. Then West Holmes closed out the first quarter on a 12-0 run of their own. They led 20-9 after the first quarter. That 12-0 run would extend to a 16-0 run in all into the second quarter, where West Holmes led 24-9, but then Wooster went on a 7-0 run to make it a 24-16 game. And then West Holmes has the 29-18 lead at the half. As far as the individual scoring leaders for West Holmes, it was Chandler Wells who led the way. He had 17 points for the contest. Wells already in double figures for the 11th time of the year with those 17 points, including that the buzzer-beating three-pointer to close out the first half. Also for West Holmes, the first half, 6 points scored by Zevin Proper. He knocked down 2 3-pointers in that first quarter. 5 points scored by Mason Wolf. And a really active first quarter himself. He had 1 point for Xander Schultz. That rounded up the total for West Holmes of 29. For Wooster, leading the way for them, it was Micah McKee. He had 6 points in the first half, 5 for Jack Williams, 3 points scored by Blake Bowen, and 2 apiece for Javar Simpson and Drew Dossie to close out the Wooster total of 18. Halftime scores, West Holmes 29 and Wooster 18. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Scott Miller.
With West Holmes taking that 29-18 lead into halftime, they were 5 of 9 from beyond the arc for 56%. Wooster started out hitting their first three-pointer of the night, but were 1 and 5 for the half for 20%. West Holmes was 5 of 23 from 2-point range for 22%, while the Generals were 6 of 16 for 38%. At the free throw line, West Holmes went to the free throw line 5 times, hit 4 of those for 80%. Worcester made it to the free throw line 5 times, hit 3 of those for 60%. A big stat here in the first half. West Holmes had 29 rebounds, including a number of offensive rebounds to Worcester's 11. West Holmes had come as easily as they did in the first quarter. Once Wooster started to man up a little bit in terms of their defense, they were doing a little bit better job not allowing West Holmes to get those second chance shots. Then West Holmes got a little bit sloppy with the ball. We noticed a few more turnovers, and they ended up having more turnovers there in that second quarter than what the Generals did.
West Holmes going for their first win over Wooster in the dungeon since 2014, February 4th, 2014. Right now, at halftime, they have a 29-18 advantage. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. Hi, this is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy in Berlin, and now also in Millersburg inside Rody's IGA. We're here to fulfill all of your prescription and immunization needs. Don't wait for your next doctor visit to start experiencing the difference of an independent community pharmacy. Just stop in or call and we will transfer your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Premier Pharmacy in Berlin and Millersburg, your community pharmacy.
Join the Coppin Realty and Auctions online-only high-coop contents auction, with bidding officially open and ending on Tuesday, January 25th at 6 p.m. This auction has Kubota tractors, mowers, trailers, and yard tools, along with woodworking and shop tools, furniture, household, and miscellaneous items. For more information, contact Tim Miller at 740-502-6786. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction online-only high-coop contents auction. Bid now before the auction closes on January 25th at 6 p.m. Visit coffin-auctions.com.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Day shifts are available 6 to 7 hours per day, 6 days a week. Successful candidates will need the following skills: the ability to work as a team, self-motivated, dependable, customer-focused, and able to follow directions with limited supervision. If you are interested, stop by the store at 42 North Grant Street to pick up an application. Fox's Pizza Den is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
By Drew Dossey. He's going from left to right for Wooster in the second half of action. Dossey has it out top. Shovels it high on the left side to Blake Bowen. Bowen takes it to the right point. Gets the handoff over to Dossey. Dossey to the right wing, down to the foul line. Lane, up alley shot by Dossey is good. Drew Dossey has just 4 points now with that bucket, making it a 29-20 lead for West Holmes. Knights with it going right to left in the second half, and Blake Morrison to the front court. Spins around to the right wing. Now the Zimmerly out top. Now the left wing. His pass goes to the left block inside to the Wolf. Now three-pointer by Zimmer. Proper is going to be no good. Rebound grab by Mason Wolf. Out top to Blake Morrison. Head fake, and he'll draw the foul. First team foul on Wooster, and that foul on Blake Bowen, his second personal foul. 9-point lead for the Knights. And they'll inbound this ball midway into the front court on that far side. Reminder, this game being video live stream, courtesy of the Claxon Communication team of Lydia Brady and Emma Merriman, providing full video tonight on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. Chandler Wells with it, pass out top to Mason Wolf. Now to Blake Morrison. Morrison to the foul line, to the lane, head fake, and a layup off the glass and good. Nifty move by Blake Morrison, his first two of the night. West Holmes up 31-20.